When I first started dropshipping on eBay, I thought I could cut corners by choosing products based solely on low upfront costs or attractive prices. However, this approach quickly backfired, and I found myself facing significant challenges that affected my top-rated seller status and overall performance metrics. Just to remember, to qualify as a top-rated seller plus, you must meet very strict requirements, basically relative to defect rate, less than or equal to 0.5% with 3 or fewer defects from unique buyers. Cases closed without seller resolution, less than or equal to 0.3% in 2 or fewer cases. Late shipment rate, less than or equal to 3% in 5 or fewer late shipments. Tracking and carrier validation, tracking uploaded within your stated handling time, and carrier validation for 95% of transactions to U.S. buyers. The criteria should change and be stricter as time goes by, but the loss of the benefits was the worst for me. Listings from top sellers appear higher in eBay search results, increasing visibility and potential sales. Losing top-rated seller status meant my listings no longer benefited from this search boost, reducing my exposure and overall sales potential. Top sellers receive a discount on final value fees, which is significant savings over time. This is the good stuff, and I missed out on these discounts and profits, increasing my overall costs. The badge of top-rated plus is good because it signals trustworthiness and reliability to buyers. Losing this seal diminished buyer confidence and potentially reduced conversion rates. Essentially, my single-minded focus on profit margins led to being reckless in evaluating quality parameters that had huge impact on sellers' performance metrics. Multiple times, I ignored days until delivery when dropshipping. I chose products from sellers who had long delivery times, and that led to delays in fulfilling, which increased my late shipment rate. These longer delivery times also lead to negative feedback and disputes, which affected my defect rate and case resolution metrics. Moreover, being reckless with free return days made me source products from individual sellers with restrictive return policies and led to more disputes and negative feedback when customers wanted to return items. This increased my defect rate and the number of cases that were closed without resolution. Furthermore, I occasionally source products from sellers with low review scores or a small number of reviews. This often led to inconsistent product quality, resulted in higher return rates and more complaints. My defect rate and cases closed without resolution rate took a hit as a result. Another thing is that sometimes I opted for products from lower-tier sellers instead of pro sellers, thinking it wouldn't matter. However, these sellers often had issues with product quality or service, having more discrepancies between the listing and the actual product, and this increased my defect rate and led to more disputes. Finally, items not fulfilled by the retailer often had issues with stock availability, shipping times, and product quality. This resulted in timely delivery problems and inventory management issues, negatively impacting my late shipment rate and defect rate. The lack of reliable tracking information from third-party fulfillers made it harder to provide accurate tracking details. Now, my consistent neglect of quality parameters and repeated failure to meet eBay standards resulted in numerous flags on my account, further eroding my visibility and credibility on the platform. In the end, my persistent issues with product quality culminated in a permanent suspension from eBay. The ongoing problems with my performance left me with no way to avoid this outcome, and I faced a complete ban from the platform. My dropshipping business, which I had invested so much into, was completely devastated, leaving me feeling utterly crushed.
Yeah, so to avoid all these things, it becomes crucial to bulk filter while doing niche-targeted product research using SellersFiltering. You don't need to be an experienced e-commerce dropshipper to use this tool. It's needed to bulk filter research products in many tabs through your niche-targeted filters with your right threshold quality parameters while doing your typical product research in order to quickly guarantee your dropship only items from good sellers with fast delivery, etc. So this way, you A, guarantee the health and longevity of your business, and B, you guarantee the top high standards that the profitable e-commerce dropshipper needs. No mental effort or time is wasted as in few quits you quickly filter and win good products. So let's see how you can do it with concrete examples. One note first, this video assumes that you already built your niche targeted filters previously. So if not, please check first the video in the recommendation card above titled Mastering the Craft of Targeted Filtering Your Product Research in Dropshipping. Also bear in mind that you don't need to be an experienced dropshipper. Just make sure you start on the right way. Also, not every unpatched niche is automatically a good niche, and not every profitable product is a good product to waste. Additionally, understand that no filtering through quality parameters, no chance of succeeding sustainably. Because the reason why many dropshippers fail is precisely because of this absence of targeted filtering. So, generic rules on filtering quality parameters will prevent you a lot of problems, but you still are at risk. So let's choose the niche of organic health supplements. And also let's save these parameters to later use in the right quick menu. Otherwise, generic parameters will be forced. So let's use, to see our products, let's use Analytics, Product Explorer section, health supplement keyword for our niche. Let's open some of these based on the profit. All of them seem to have a good profit to dropship. So let's open some and let's calculate a little bit about this niche, because health supplements is a well-established niche or category. The supplements market is crowded and with many sellers, strong brands, private labels. Also, the value is a non-high value niche, because the average item price is moderate or low. Customers often buy repeatedly, but are price sensitive. Relative to urgency is non-urgent, because buyers research extensively, reading reviews, ingredient lists, and certifications. Also is non-perishable, like long shelf life makes inventory management low risk. Easy to store, ship, and easy to scale. It's non-fragile. Like capsules, powders are unlikely to break during transit. Packaging is durable, shipping insurance costs are low. Regarding return risk, the return risk is low of this kind of category. Because as long as product quality is high and expectations match labeling, returns stay low. Most returns due to waste in case of powders or still the lack of effectiveness of the supplement. So let's compare the values that should be met in the criteria of this target filter: Walmart to eBay, organic health supplements. And let's analyze by starting with the review score. Focus on the review score. We need that should be started from 4.2 to 5. For example, in this product, there's no big of a deal. It's 4.5. We can see more in other tabs. 4.7, a bigger PPL 2. With Fico, 4.7 as well. We have a problematic one, so 3.7 is way below the threshold, which means that it will be filtered out without a problem. So let's focus now on number of reviews. It should be at least 30 to infinite. Less than 30, it will be filtered out. So let's see if all these products meet this criteria as well. So we can see, for example, this one has a bunch of reviews. No problem whatsoever. We can also see, let's see this one. How many reviews? Yeah, no big of a deal. Way above the threshold. But this one, it's problematic. This is like 29. We need 30 at least, and you start it filter. So this will be filtered out. So let's focus on base and full delivery, for example. It needs to be 2 to 10. Let's see how these products behave towards this parameter. That, for example, this arrives on May 30, which is within for sure, the interval. Let's see, this one, it arrives tomorrow, so no big of a deal for sure. Let's see, this one, no problem too. Let's see, this is a problem, June 12. June 12 is way more than that. So this will go away, brother. It doesn't meet the criteria for this target filter. So let's see sheet cost, for example. Let's focus on this one right now. Let's see some examples. It should be from 0 to 20 at max. Normally, products are free, have a free shipping. However, there are some that require some ship cost. Not this one. For example, this one requests like $23.99. This is way above the threshold of $20 for free shipping. So let's see free return days, for example. Free return days is between 30 and infinite. So the more return dates, the better. The minimum is 30. Normally, all these products have a good free return days. No problem whatsoever with these. So let's skip this. And let's see, okay, only Pro Plus sellers. Okay, so let's see that some pages or products actually have no Pro badge from Walmart, nor are fulfilled by Walmart. And this one is one of the cases, sold and cheat by this guy. So is it to us if we should accept these or not? For this filter, it is acceptable, it's optional. Okay, at least one of the two. Either it's a pro seller, either is fulfilled by the retailer. As this guy is none of it, not a pro seller, doesn't fulfill by the Walmart, that is the retailer here. So his product will be filtered out. Okay. The rest of the products, it's sold in cheap at a Walmart, it'll be Gale. This one, it'll be filtered out as well, by the way, for example. But this one as well. Let's see. Yeah, this one will be kept in the file because it's fulfilled by Walmart and actually is a pro seller. So this will be kept. Also, you can do another thing, that is, we are analyzing products that are from individual sellers, as you can see. But sometimes a new product research, profitable products, what happens is that you might find things like this, like absolutely sold in cheap by Walmart. It's not the individual seller. And it's up to you to reject or approve regular sold products. It's up to you to switch this button, okay? It has nothing to do with the criteria and thresholds and parameters here. It's up to you. Also, additionally, there are some products that naturally are out of stock, okay? Which is this case. So this will be filtered out automatically. You don't even have to think about it. It might be profitable, sound profitable on paper when you do your product research. But then when you see the product page itself, you see that, you can dropship this. So this will be already filtered out. So the bottom line is that instead of you comparing and testing every parameter of every product item in every tab manually, which is very costly, you just need one button, one click. You go to SellersFiltering, a right-click menu, and Sellers Filter all tabs. One thing though, it says here save parameters first. So if you want this target filtered to be applied Walmart, eBay, organic health supplements, you should be press this save button. Now you can do always this without any problem, and within a few seconds, this will be done. Just clarify one thing though, like dropshippers have a lot of critical tasks, and one of them is delisting daily a lot of research products so they can lose time daily on checking quality parameters on every product. So bulk capabilities are essential, and that it's done already, okay? We'll inspect this later. And another thing that should be clarified is that profitable dropshippers know that there are many dynamic factors, like seasonality, holidays, etc., that affect outside of their quality parameters in this filtering of their products research should be. So fielding all these niche target filters first is essential, okay? So, the process is so easy that you can do this all over again. But with other research products, take like 10, 20, 100 more research products, steps, and you do it again. And let's try to do one thing different though. That is, let's reset the 6 parameters. So what happens is that now if you press SellersFiltering Alt tabs, it will force the generic target parameters. So now it's a generic target filter. It's processing really fast. And, I'm going to take advantage of this to explain that, if the research product is good or it sells, it's profitable, people actively want to buy it, no matter if the item itself has good or bad reviews. Or without that feedback score. This doesn't matter. What matters in this case is the seller feedback score or review score. So then your focus is on the seller specifications for that item, because it's effectively what impacts your business and your end customer. Also, let me explain that, SellersFilter is vast and optimized. It's tailored for top sellers, high-performer dropshippers, and act as an optimization of their current dropshipping software ecosystem workflow. And it is fast in general, as you could see. It's just quick to work in most dropshipping scenarios, but with bulk operations and fast processing. So finally, every time products are filtered, you have as an outcome, 2 files, 2 CSVs. One called products approved, the other is products rejected. You can open each one just to check what they show. So in this case, for example, it was approved, this guy, in all these heads, which is incredible, and rejected a bunch of others because they didn't fulfill the niche started to filter at that time. And it has a column that says if it is an individual seller or not, is a Walmart product or something like that. But yeah, and then you can, for their approved ones, you can upload the CSV, the filtered products, into your marketplace, okay? In this case, eBay, and you can use whatever listing software you like.